It's an international friendly here on Gold TV. One team just days away from their first match in the World Cup Finals for Germany. The other preparing for the future. Serbia and Montenegro taking on Uruguay next here on Gold TV. Hello and welcome. Lindsay Dean once again with you with Rafa Unsen. As you look at Uruguay coming into this match off two victories, friendly victories over Northern Ireland and Romania. This match held in Belgrade, the capital of Serbia, against Serbia-Montenegro. They will open their World Cup play on June 11th against the Netherlands in Group C, Rafa, in what many say, well, arguably the group of death in the World Cup.
For me, it is, definitely, with Holland and Argentina and Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, last 4 years, probably the best team in Africa. Holland, always a tough team. They need their generation under Van Basten. And Argentina, of course, are always candidates to win the World Cup. This team has not lost in 10 matches, only allowed one goal in qualifying. That was in Spain, Vicente Calderón Stadium. It was Raúl who scored. This is a very good team.
And as you mentioned, the statistics in qualifying so impressive. They scored 16 goals and only allowed one. We'll be back to Crveni zvezda Stadium in Belgrade, Red Star Stadium, for the opening kickoff of this one next. Belgrade, the capital city, about 1.6 million inhabitants, where the Sava and Danube rivers meet, in one of the oldest cities in Europe. The referee for this match is Drago Kos, the linesmen Primoz Arha and Marko Stansin, Slovenian officiating crew.
And 73 degrees, this match in Belgrade. Supposed to have been raining, but no, they have a minute of silence first.
As you take a look at Sebastian Abreu, one of the veterans on this Uruguayan squad, as we mentioned earlier, building for the future. He's one of the real veteran players, and we're underway from Belgrade. Uruguay attacking right to left, and Serbia and Montenegro in the all-white, the home side. Glad you could join us for this friendly.
First foul, Predrag Djordjevic from Olympiacos, slowing down midfielder Pereira. Uruguay has Fabian Carin in goal. He plays for Cagliari. Four defenders in line. Andres Cotti on the right. We mentioned he played in Russia. Carlos Valdez and Diego Godin, the young under-20 national team player. Godin and Walter Lopez, line of four in the back. Then three midfielders. Omar Pouso from Peñarol, the holding midfielder. Remember, he scored a golazo against England. So keep an eye on Omar Pouso. To his left, Guillermo Giacomazzi. He plays in Lecce. And to his right, it's Maxi Pereira, who plays in Uruguay with Defensor Sporting. Three strikers, which is interesting, the lineup for Oscar Washington Tavares, Fabian Stoyanov from Cádiz, Gonzalo Vargas, the top scorer in Argentine League with Gimnasia, and Sebastián El Loco Abreu, the top scorer in Mexico with a new team. He was playing with the Golden Boys of Culiacán, went down to second division. He played alongside Pep Guardiola, by the way, and coached by the Spaniard Lillo. He will be playing for Monterrey next season. That's the Uruguayan national team, scored by Oscar Washington Tavares, who scored played for Coach Peñarol. He coached Boca Juniors. He coached Milan and Cagliari in Italy.
And when you look at his resume, it's no wonder it's several pages long, a ton of experience.
So let's now tell you about Serbia and Montenegro, coached by Ilija Petkovic. And they have Jevric in goal. He plays for Ankara Sport in Turkey. Kristajic on the right. He plays for Schalke. Vidic for Man United. Garmasic for Dinamo Kiev, and Dragutinovic from Seville. Those are the four defenders. Four midfielders, Duljajic from Shakhtar, Koroman from Portsmouth, Vukic from Partizan Belgrade, and Djordjevic from Olympiacos. Up front, the most known players, the stars of this team, Osasuna striker Savo Milosevic, and Atletico Madrid forward Mateja Kezman.
And you mentioned Kezman and Milosevic. Milosevic with 11 goals for Osasuna. Kezman with 8 for Atletico Madrid. Just underway, third minute of play. Serbia and Montenegro in the white. Crossed in for a post and knocked away that time.
Here by Valdez, who's playing in Treviso. He was playing in Nacional. And you saw number 4, Duljai, pushing forward right midfield. Valdez with number 2. Next to Godin with number 3, the central defenders from Uruguay. Keep an eye on the big guys pushing forward. Gavranchik, man from Dynamo Kiev with number 6.
In the corner.
Well, it looked like it's Stankovic who's on the pitch with number 10. We did not have him in the lineup. We'll figure out which midfielder was taken off.
Punched away by Carini. Hard shot there and covered up by Carini. That was Corroman, who came right back at the Uruguayan defense there. But Carini makes the save.
Carini played for the Uruguay national team in the last World Cup. And that's a good shot by the man from Portsmouth.
Nice little swerve from the right to the left that time. And we should mention this stadium holds about 51,000. It is the home stadium for Red Star. And of course, if you know your soccer history here in the United States, or in the U.S., I guess we should say, you'll know that Preki, among the players that played for Red Star. So many great players, but
so many. Big team. Won the Champions League once. Red Star Belgrade team, coached by Vladimir Popovic.
Into the area. Dangerous ball, but again, it goes out of play, and this will be a goal kick for Uruguay.
So I'm going to go off a limb here. I'm going to say number 18 is not in the pitch. Vukic from Partizan is going to be number 10. Apparently, it's Dejan Stankovic, the man from Inter Milan, who thought they were going to save him. But they're not going to be playing that. They're going to be not playing that many games. Pretty much, this is the last
this is it.
Organized friendly. They're going to play a couple of regional teams once they arrive in Germany. So this could be the starting lineup. And when they're going to be in the group of death pretty soon.
All the way in the back to Godin. Over to Valdez. And that's a little bit unusual to see 3-2 strikers up front for the Uruguayans.
It sure is.
Consider Stoyanov and Vargas and Abreu.
Vargas and Abreu are two target men, pretty much, two center forwards. And Stoyanov will have the freedom to play on the flanks. He's going to be dropping on the right. He's going to be dropping off on the left. But he's a goal scorer. So it's very interesting that Tavares started this campaign with 3 strikers so far. They're going to be preparing to play the next Copa America. Will be played in Venezuela next summer. And, of course, preparing for the 2010 World Cup already. Uruguay missed out. They were eliminated by Australia, who's back in Germany.
It's brought down nicely by Milosevic. Djordjevic switches fields. Can't quite connect that time as you look at Krstajic. Well, Stankovic certainly a veteran player and a key player for Inter Milan. And that's a good takeaway there and a good run. Kazmet. Marked by Valdez. And Kazmet doing some of that quick, sneaky play that he's known for with his club, Atletico Madrid.
Where he scored in that draw 1-1 in qualifying against Spain at Vicente Calderón, the pitch where he plays for Atletico Madrid. That's when Raúl had scored earlier, the only goal they scored on Serbia.
That is Stoyanov. Fabian Stoyanov played for Peñarol and again last season for Cadiz.
He's owned by Valencia, though. I don't know if Valencia's going to call him up because they just signed Robert Pires. So we'll see. They also signed a Turkish international. No, I'm thinking about Villarreal, sorry. A little bit confused there with Nihat Kavecki.
Ball stripped. 2 defenders sweeping in for Serbia-Montenegro. That's good defending that time by Godin. Right there very quickly. And
gotta see, we have not seen number 5, Nemanja Vidic, who plays for Man United. He will be suspended for this first match in the World Cup. So I don't think he's starting tonight. I had him on a starting lineup. And you see Dragutinovic checking on Stoyanov.
There are at least 2 players of somewhat controversial that are not called up to Serbia and Montenegro for the World Cup. And one of them is Veljko Paunovic, who plays for Hatafe, who had an excellent season for the Spanish team, Spanish club. And, of course, the other one is Rambo, Dejan Petkovic, who plays in Brazil and has been heralded as one of the best midfielders in all of Brazil.
Yes, he is. He's a very good player, a talented playmaker, but he's been in Brazil for almost a decade now. I think they forgot him. He exists. He's always playing for big teams, Flamengo and now Fluminense. Watch out.
Misplay there. Knocked back to Kezman, loose into the box. Milosevic battling for it. What's he going to do? Leaves it for Djordjevic. Still held by Stankovic. Dangerous cross in, and it's headed out. This will be a corner for Serbia-Montenegro. Well, a giveaway by the Uruguayans as you look at Tavares. And then Serbia-Montenegro working hard to earn that corner off a pretty good cross here.
Mentioning Paunovic, he says, quote, "I can't believe my name is not on Petkovic's list."
Far post. Turns back to Duljarj. Koroman with a nice move. Help defenses back there, though, for the Uruguayans.
Into an offensive foul in that one.
Ten minutes in, no score. And programming reminder for you, right after this match, we will have Spain and Russia in another friendly. Good save that time by Carini. Plays for Calgary in the Serie A. As you look at some of the players on the bench for Uruguay.
Talk about the Red Star Stadium and Red Star team we mentioned. They won the double. They won the Serbo-Montenegrin Cup and they won the league. But Coach Walter Senga has quit. He's going to go and play coach in the Middle East. They're looking for a new coach. Red Star Belgrade. Was Lopez pushing forward.
It's taken away that time by Duljarj. And Djordjevic gets involved in a tackle, and the foul is called against him.
Dangerous play against Omar Pouso.
Predrag Djordjevic plays with Olympiacos in Greece.
First place in the league was for Red Star Belgrade, 71 points. Second place, Partizan Belgrade, 62.
Comes Milosevic. Oh, it's a little opening. Trying to weave his way through.
Defenders respect him a little bit too much. Retreating and giving him the space. Well, mentioning the league, Red Star Belgrade first, Partizan Belgrade second. Vozdovac Belgrade in third. Hajduk Kula in fourth. Tied with Zera Galubovic, 43 points. Those are the top five in the Super League. Oh, they have named a new coach. I forgot already. Dusan Bajevic is the new manager. Talking about Red Star Belgrade, he will be replacing the Italian Walter Senga, who's going to be coaching in Qatar.
Another takeaway by Serbia and Montenegro.
They're recovering the ball, putting pressure on those three midfielders. That's what I worry about. Three midfielders, only three. Might not be enough.
That is Ivica Dragotinovic, who plays for Sevilla on the left side. A real tough customer, veteran player. All the way into the back. Vrančić for Dinamo Kiev. And a player down. Is
Kristajic, yeah, one of the defenders. There's going to be another Serbian coach working the World Cup. It's Ratomir Dujkovic with Ghana. So, of course, all the coaches from the old Yugoslavia, all around the world, the Montenegrins, the Serbians, the Bosnians, very good coaches. See him in El Salvador. Well, we all know about Bora, of course. Milija Petkovic.
13th minute of play, no score. against Serbia-Montenegro. If you just joined us, in the all-white against Uruguay, in their traditional light blues and the black trunks, the black hose. Taken away by Godin from Djordjevic. Uruguay on the counter. And this is Gonzalo Vargas, who scored 2 against Romania just a few days ago, and it's blocked that time by Juljaj. And you see why Gonzalo Vargas is so difficult. Great speed, a little change of pace thrown in there. As we look at the corners. And it will be a Stoyanov, this time for Uruguay. Headed back in, Abreu couldn't connect. Well, 2 players down. One of them is Carlos Valdez.
It's scary, you know, on any more injured players before the World Cup.
Really went up for that header, and then unfortunately both players landing a little bit awkwardly. I think that's what Valdez is saying. Look at Milosevic now. Just a few minutes ago, the dribbling exercise that got him into the box. Perhaps not known for that as much as he is a true target player, and also in the air he was lethal for Osasuna in the
it's a great campaign for Osasuna. By the way, Pamplona's team, they're going to be playing the Champions League qualifiers, but the coach left, went to Atletico Madrid. By the way, it's a 4th coach that leaves a team in Spain in Champions League or in Europe and takes over Atletico. And they have not done well, including Claudio Ranieri among those coaches. And incredible how they always try to save Atletico Madrid. And nobody can.
Djordjevic with some nice footwork. There's a player on the right side. Swung in, looking for Milosevic, but that's good defending. A good ball in, but also very solid defending for the Uruguayans.
Uruguayans are very good in the air, across from Coroman. They gave him the freedom to cross. Lopez did. But that's good clearance by Carlos Valdez, the little ant, they call him.
Coroman plays for Portsmouth. 25th cap for him. This is a Stoyanov, has it stripped. Here he comes. Vargas racing forward, but coming out is Dragoslav Zevric. Plays in Turkey from Karaspor.
There's some rumors Portsmouth and Redknapp want to sign the big guy Nikola Zijic from Red Star Belgrade, which should be you'll be able to see him coming on off the bench. Nikola Zijic, very, very young, interesting player.
17th minute of play. Glad you could join us here on Goal TV as one team, Serbia-Montenegro, getting set for Germany. The other team, Uruguay, under the new leader, Tabares. Taking a look at some new formations. There's a hard shot, and it's blocked by Carini. But the best chance of the game right there. And Coroman, who's been very active so far.
Impressive save by Carini going down to his right. Good give and go up the middle.
More pressure by the home side. Dribbles in. Goal! It dribbled all the way through into the lower right corner, and Serbia and Montenegro takes a 1-0 lead in the 17th minute of play.
17th minute, too much pressure for the Uruguayan defenders. It is, of course, Dejan Stankovic. The number 10, they're probably the best player. I think Carini's blocked. Could not see the ball coming from the far side. That's where he usually plays in Inter Milan.
Well, he's a steady player, as he's proven at the club level with Inter, and
very consistent.
A hard worker as well, and his hard work pays off here. 1-0. Stankovic with the goal officially in the 18th minute.
That's his 11th match in 58 games for his country. He played the 98 World Cup, of course, already. Debuted in Red Star Belgrade 94 at the age of 16, Dejan Stankovic.
I'm not sure whether that touched any player on the way through there.
But he cleared, and of course Carini blocked. Now you see the reaction, free kick for Uruguay going off behind the ball.
Fabian Stoyanov. It's blocked and cleared away there. Comes right back. And that is Scotti, one of the newer players for Uruguay that we mentioned earlier, who plays actually in Russia.
It's a surprise.
And take a look at this again. This is a good angle. It's played back very quickly. Stankovic lets it go. Oh, there was a deflection. Appears to have gone off a Uruguayan defender.
That's what threw off Carini besides being blocked.
Comes all the way back to Carlos Valdez. And here they come again. On the break. Good cross in. And that time it's Lopez clearing for Uruguay. But definitely the pace of this match has picked up just after the goal, and you have to say Serbia-Montenegro playing with quite a bit of confidence right now.
Good movement by Djordjevic and Koroman, rotating all around midfield, creating problems for Pozo, Giacometti, and Pereira.
Dragutinovic. Vrančić. Djordjevic plays it back. Vrančić. And it'll come all the way back to Javric. '21st minute of play. Djordjevic. And there's a little pressure up front that time. Pozo, very promising young player with Peñarol. As you mentioned, Rafa scored that great goal against England in the friendly a few months ago.
Starting to distribute out of the hole there. You're looking for Vargas. Flag went up pretty quickly. Talk a little bit about Coach Petkovic. There he is, the man, 61-year-old, played for OFK Belgrade, and he played in France with Troy. Of course, national team player, 43 caps from 68 to 1974. He was a member of that Yugoslavian team that beat England in European Nations Cup semifinal in Italy 1968.
Djordjevic plays it back again. Vidic. Play back. Once again by Serbia-Montenegro, and this is a restart for the Uruguayans. And the referee, Grego Koz, says move it back a bit, boys.
The maestro, they call him, not only because he's an encyclopedia of soccer, but he was a teacher, by the way. He was a real teacher in Uruguay, so the maestro in both senses.
It's another takeaway at midfield. Kazman helping break that ball free. Played forward by Kristajic. And this will be a good position here for Serbia-Montenegro. As Milosevic gets taken down. Hauled down that time by Lopez.
Well, they're trying to foul now more. They can't slow down the midfielders of Serbia rotating. Serbia-Montenegro. See what they have planned from set pieces.
Djordjevic lined up with that left foot behind the ball there. Stankovic next to him.
Referee Drago Kos, Slovenian we mentioned earlier.
It's left actually. The trail player. That shot, it could have been Vidic actually. Bounces through and cleared away. Stoyanov. Is it taken away, and foul from behind that time by Lopez. That is the game's first yellow card.
Stankovic rotating, attacking Lopez's flank. Right away, Drago Kos gives the left midfielder a yellow card. He plays for River Plate in Uruguay. Not the River Plate in Buenos Aires, but the one from Montevideo.
Djordjevic content to play this one back and reorganize. (1-0) Serbia and Montenegro.
You have the two strikers putting pressure on their own half. That's where they're waiting for Serbia and Montenegro, this Uruguayan team.
Oh, he's onside. Racing it is Kazman, and it's deflected and cleared out of there by Walter Lopez.
Well, flag stayed down. Mateja pushing forward, but right foot, he could not find a target.
Very quick pace now being asserted by the home side.
They might be thinking Lopez is the weak link. That's what Kazman is dropping now to his near side.
Played back and played well by Pozo that time.
You mentioned on the bench for Serbia, Kovacevic, Zigic, Vukic, Vidic, Ergic, Luboja, and Ilic.
Temperature about 73 degrees. Some rain showers predicted in the forecast for Belgrade, but pretty good conditions so far in this one.
He's the sweeper, last man for Serbia.
Naj. Pozo. Looking over the top that time.
That was Maxi Pereira pushing forward from midfield. And rotating with Giacomazzi. He was supposed to be on the right of Pozo. Pozo has released a couple of long balls from the hole.
Stoyanov.
Yeah, I would say that's a foul. Stankovic elbow in the face of Lolo Stoyanov. We'll try to keep you updated also on the rest of the friendlies around the world. Last night, USA beat Venezuela 2-0. And Romania beat Northern Ireland 2-0. This is Stoyanov again behind the ball.
That's a dangerous ball in, but Abreu could not quite get there. And it's collected by Zevric.
Oh, that ball was for Abreu. He should have tried a little bit harder to reach that cross from the Stoyanov. Romania 2-0 over Northern Ireland. Buga and Nicolai scoring. Remember, they lost. Both teams lost to Uruguay.
Pozo plays it forward. Trying to turn the corner that time, and Stoyanov being held.
Germany 7-0 over Luxembourg. Trying to get more confidence. Would have been a yellow card on number 4.
Still John. Stoyanov again will take the free kick. This time close to midfield, looking for Abreu.
Yeah, Abreu's going to have his hands full trying to beat the big guy, number 6, Goran Gavranchuk. It's 7-0 Germany over Luxembourg. Klose had 2. Oliver Noble had 2. Podolski had 2. And Fring, so Klinsmann has to be happy with his striker scoring a couple goals each. See Noble trying to get a starting spot with the hosts.
28th minute of play, 1-0, Serbia and Montenegro.
Karate kick from Walter Lopez. He has a yellow card. It would be not good to see him get a second. Uruguay will struggle big time after that. Swiss team in Group G. I'll tell you later.
It's a good ball forward. Koroman. Some nifty faking and footwork there, and Gulzaj gets bodied down.
Stepped on his hand, apparently. Pushing forward a lot. Igor Gulzaj. Giacomazzi with the foul. Man from Lecce. Switzerland is playing in Group G. Faced Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Final score 1-1 in that friendly. Tranquilo Barnetta scoring for Switzerland and Faye scoring for Ivory Coast. They'll be facing Serbia in their second match? Their last match, so it's very... At least we'll get some relief there.
Gavranchik. This is Dragutinovic. Gavranchik. That time, pretty good pressure by the Uruguayans. Can they make something out of it? This is a Stoyanov. Oh, good help back there that time. Dragutinovic coming back.
Helping out Krastojic, yeah. It was his hands full with Stoyanov. Stoyanov was all over the match. I promised you he was going to be showing up in the flank, right flank, now the left flank, back to the right. And he's got the speed to beat any defender. Wales beat Trinidad and Tobago 2-1. Stern John scoring for TNT. Earnshaw scored both for Wales. Dangerous play, ref.
It's a block that time.
Good pressure.
This time it's the Uruguayans who are jumping and taking the ball back and winning it back. Ross, and dangerous ball in that time. Actually just went through the goal box.
Quick attacking. First, they put pressure on the Serbian and Montenegro midfielders, and they recovered the ball quickly. And then the cross looking for Abreu, a little bit too hard. I thought Vargas kept it in play, though. So it's interesting how the speed of Uruguay is creating problems for the big defender from Serbia-Montenegro. Something to think about.
And we've seen a Stoyanov on the left and on the right flank for Uruguay already in this match. He's got the freedom to move around, and he has been.
He's not a playmaker.
Roman.
He's more of a winger than a playmaker. So it's interesting that Maestro Tavares does not want a playmaker. He might only have one, and that's Alvaro Recoba. So he's looking for different options, and Stoyanov is a very interesting one.
And as you saw, Stoyanov only 23. Some very young players in this Uruguayan squad.
Good
right out on the field right now. Pozo. Abreu. Scotti. Pozo again. And there he is looking for the speedster. Vargas. Littlejack and Vargas going at it. Gets it off to the far side. The volley at the near post, and a good shot that time. Knocked out of play by Jervid.
It was across the line already, so it's a goal kick. Good speed from Vargas, and he sees Stoyanov. That's where the ball goes.
Yeah, that ball was indeed out of play before it was touched by Javrik. Foul that time.
He was not really a starter for Seville, but he played enough matches. I'd say he's the main defender from Seville. UEFA champions.
Scotti plays it back, and it's played back again all the way back to Carini.
I think Carini's transfer still belongs to Inter Milan.
Diego Godin. It's Vargas, but it's intercepted. There's some real interesting one-on-one battles taking place out there right now. Uruguay and Vargas among them. It's forward by Walter Lopez. This is Vargas. Abreu with the dummy. The hard shot and the save. An excellent save by Zevrik. But a good attacking play by the Uruguayans. And Abreu running right over the ball with the dummy that time.
There's Lopez taken down. Good attack started by Vargas, cutting diagonally up the middle. The shot, I believe, from Giacomazzi or Scotti, one or the other. Good dummy by Abreu in the middle, the veteran up front from Uruguay. And again, it's his speed, which is the main difference from this Uruguayan team from the last one we saw in qualifying. I would say that's Scotti.
And as you mentioned, set up really by the work of Gonzalo Vargas. Another corner for Uruguay. 10 minutes before halftime. No problem taken by Zevrik.
Good hands. And Dragoslav. And from Ankara Sport in Turkey. Good goalkeepers in Turkey. Good teams in Turkey in general. It's a good league, interesting league.
Zevrik, 31 years old. Djordjevic. A lot of touches for Serbia and Montenegro so far in this match. Nagy. Plays it forward, and just offside was Kazman.
Cheating a little bit, Mateja. Another friendly in the 90th minute plus. Portugal 4-1 over Cape Verde. Pedro Pauleta with the hat-trick. Keep an eye on Pedro in the World Cup. Can't stop him from scoring.
Carlos Valdez. Abreu.
Copenhagen. Cardoso has scored for Paraguay. We had bad news that Roque Santa Cruz was injured again, but it's Jose Saturnino Cardoso who has scored, and he's healthy apparently for Paraguay.
It's Pozo. Giacomazzi. All the way back to Scotti. And now it seems to be the Uruguayans who are putting on most of the pressure.
They're advancing their lines to their opponent's half and trying to keep possession up front.
This is Milosevic. Nice fake, but that's good help that time. Giacomazzi.
Reduced pace, he should not be dribbling. We're talking about Savo Milosevic. When they double team him, he's too slow for that. Head down, dribbling. Uruguay coach Oscar Tavares, assisted by Mario Rebollo and Celso Otero to his right.
Crowd really appreciating this performance so far. Barea. Very patient, the Uruguayans at the moment. Good run through. Stoyanov gets it back. Vargas. And another deep penetrating run. This time by Stoyanov on the receiving end of the give and go.
From the right, cutting diagonally, dribbling with the speed, give and go with Abreu. It almost worked for them that time.
Giacomazzi
That's a way to hurt big central defenders. Put the ball on the ground with a quick give and go. Hey, make it look really bad.
Force them to turn, backtrack.
That'll take ages for big central defenders.
Look there at Guillermo Giacomazzi. Lecce, unfortunately, with a terrible season in the Serie A. Relegated.
Too bad. That could be a very interesting Serie B next season in Italy.
2 seasons ago, they were very entertaining. They lost their share of matches, but they ended up losing matches 6-4, and Giacomazzi was involved in a lot of the creative offensive displays by Lecce. This will be a free kick for Serbia-Montenegro.
Kristajic coming out of the hole. He's playing alongside Gavrancic. Remember, I mentioned Vidic is going to be missing the first game in the World Cup, so they're looking for options in the middle of defense.
Nagic has it taken away. Counter attack quickly over the top. It's a good ball for Abreu. Vargas just missing. He had the ball on the rebound, and somehow it went just wide. He can't believe it.
39th minute, he wants it back. Abreu on the ground, slowly getting up. It's a cross from Stoyanov. 2 defenders. Abreu, I think that's a foul.
Well, he did his job, didn't he? He took 2 defenders with him.
But did not make contact. Very close there, over the head of one defender. Did he call a foul on him? Should have.
Gonzalo Vargas, Gimnasia, 24 years old.
Gimnasia from La Plata. There's another Gimnasia. It's from Jujuy province. La Plata just outside Buenos Aires.
It's brought down that time by Godin.
So many Uruguayan strikers have been top scorers in Argentina. Just in recent times. You mentioned Forlán in Independiente, Abreu for San Lorenzo, and now Vargas for Gimnasia. It's very interesting.
Stankovic trying to get that ball through that time. It's taken away. A good pass, but good cover as well.
Atamazzi complicating himself and his teammates in the back line. 41st minute.
Dorjaj. Nadja. Djordjevic. Far side. Milosevic. Hard shot. Stankovic. And it's smothered by Carini.
Quick turn. Did not get 100%. Did not hit it in the sweet spot, but a dangerous ball bouncing into Fabian Carini, who is the captain, by the way, the young keeper.
Not that easy that time for Carini. He was blocked on that shot, was screened out. And you see he makes a very good reaction off the bounce. Pereira. Coming up that time. Over midfield to defend was Godin.
We're going to say coming up for Goal TV, it's Spain and Russia. Or Spain had to go to the playoffs. They were in the same group as Serbia. Qualifying. I think Spain has a very good team coming into the World Cup with all the youngsters now playing abroad. That's a new extra ingredient for the Spanish Red Fury.
And a very, very interesting statement by their coach, Luis Aragonés, saying it's time to stop thinking about excuses and forget about the past and all of the would have, could have philosophies. We have the talent and the team. We need to make it happen.
I think he's getting it right.
I thought it was interesting that he would come out with that comment at this point in time, really laying it on the line to his players. No more excuses.
No more excuses. They've been up there with the under-20 World Cups. They've been second. They've been third. I think they won the under-17. And young players, I mentioned, playing abroad. That's very interesting. Xabi Alonso and Garcia in Liverpool. And it's the kids from Arsenal, Czechs, Fabregas and Reyes. That's an extra ingredient they did not have before. Usually the Spanish stars would stay in Madrid and Barcelona and never travel abroad. So maybe that will change things around for the Spanish national team.
Just a few minutes left before the halftime whistle here. This match again from Belgrade.
New player down.
Serbia-Montenegro with a 1-0 lead. The goal scored by Dejan Stankovic. Djurdjevic has had a lot of work in this first half. Takes a knock. This is the goal again. And it was deflected. It looked like it just glanced off a Uruguayan defender. So look at the interesting percentages there.
From the right, that's Stoyanov cutting in. 46% of the time attacking.
Scotti gets it back. And a little pressure that time, and it's maybe one last opportunity for the home side. Dragutinovic with the throw. And ball in, right over the top. Can he finish? Oh my goodness, he took 2 touches. Kalroman should have hit that first time.
Oh yeah, in the box. We rarely have time to bring it down. He should have known that. Look, another team from this famous group of death. Holland has scored. Ruud van Nistelrooy 1-0 over Cameroon after 35 minutes. Ruud's looking for revenge.
This an excellent opportunity missed here. Kalroman. If he had read that bounce a little better, either a half volley or a full volley, instead decides to take a touch, and that's a touch too many.
And Giacomazzi came back and recovered that ball. Over the head of a weak link in the back line, Lopez.
2 minutes of extra time in this first half.
Out.
Oh, Stoyanov thinks he got that cleanly.
Djurdjevic getting tired. Veteran.
Predrag Djurdjevic has that unique presentation, but left-footed player.
Oh, they're in a penalty. Injury time.
Stankovic will take it. Deflected, and a good save by Carini. Interesting play there. Kesman kept it on target.
That play to the first post is very dangerous. Very rarely that striker beats a defender.
Another corner. Jaj plays it back. Devranchik. Dorjaj. Devranchik. Dragutinovic. Djurdjevic.
The fans want him to go forward. These guys just want to go into the locker room.
And forward they will go, off the pitch into the locker rooms. Serbia and Montenegro with a goal by Stankovic with a 1-0 lead over Uruguay in this friendly. We'll be back. Stay with us here on Goal TV. While we have this opportunity, we should remind you that on our website, www.goaltv.tv. Fantastic new feature. Real-time scores and stats of Germany 2006. So make sure you have that saved on your favorites page. And when the action gets started in Germany, you can click on there and keep up to date with the statistics, all the venues, the stadium information, the teams, obviously the goals, and all of the player bios as well. Again, www.goaltv.tv. And on the right side of the homepage, real-time scores, World Cup 2006.
Hello, the beautiful girls from Belgrade. Also, the latest news, and in English, by the way, Ivory Coast, Kalou and Chelsea talks. That's the latest news coming into our website. And there you have Djordjevic and Stankovic ready to start the second half for Serbia.
Underway, second half. Serbia and Montenegro attacking right to left. And Uruguay in this second half will be defending the left goal.
We'll check first for substitutions. We'll tell you how they're lining up.
Oh, that's a good move there. Giacomazzi.
He had to wait for the strikers to get in position, and that's when the defenders from Serbia-Montenegro recovered.
Chance here, spun in, dangerous ball. Just Javrik let it go. Experienced goalkeeper, but it looked to be something pretty serious by the Uruguayans there. It's Scotty challenging. This will be a free kick.
Hurting. The Slovenian referee Drago Kos quickly blew the whistle. And this is Scotty apologizing.
Got clipped. It looked like on one of his ankles there.
Coach Ilija Petkovic holding his breath. No, not really, but still. Scary moments anytime a player goes down. Teja, of course, born in 1979, 47th cap this one, 17 goals.
Free kick, Serbia-Montenegro. Djordjevic with no luck getting that into the box. Naji plays it back. Krstijic. A beautiful ball over the top forward. Brought down by Koroman. Being marked by Lopez. And this is the second free kick in just 3 minutes for the home side in their attacking third. Koroman again shielding well.
It's Walter Lopez again struggling. Remember, he has a yellow card. This is Djordjevic behind the ball.
Spun in.
Cleared by Godin. Carini, the keeper, was not in position for that one.
Pareja runs it out. It comes all the way back. Dragutinovic.
Kelly, apparently no substitutions. It's Jevric in goal for Serbia. Krstajic, Garmanchik, Dragutinovic, Naji, Stankovic, Duljai, Koroman, Djordjevic, Kezman, and Milosevic. For Uruguay, Carini, Scotty, Valdez, Godin, and Lopez. Then three midfielders, Pereira, Pozo, Giacomazzi, and three strikers, Stoyanov, Vargas, and Abreu.
Giacomazzi has his pass intercepted. You see Milosevic racing forward there. When you collide with him, you really get your money's worth. A big man. So far has not had a lot of opportunities for Serbia-Montenegro.
Nagy recovering, pushing the ball forward for Stankovic. Attacking the flanks. The right defender Scotti, left defender Lopez. Hands full. They have his hands full in the second half. Uruguay with three midfielders, Pozo in the holding position in the middle, Pereira to the right, Giacomazzi to the left. They have to help the wide defenders a little bit.
Stankovic with the throw. Djordjevic with a good ball, and good read that time by Fabian Carini. Gets it out quickly.
Vargas got too excited, and curious how number 4, Duljajic, give him a lot of space. He's expecting the speed of Vargas a little bit too much, maybe.
They really battled in the first half. Yeah. Duljajic and Vargas. This is Pozo.
That was Godin clearing.
Pereira. And you see another good first touch that time. I believe that's Stoyanov.
Yeah, taken down by Dragutinovic. They both faced each other in La Liga.
Pozo reads that one nicely. Comes Uruguay. Vargas going back a little deeper. And it hasn't been successful for him so far. He's really good on the receiving end of those types of plays, but at the midfield early on in the second half, he hasn't been that effective dropping back. Djordjevic.
It's Abreu who's staying more as a target man. Vargas running from the left into the middle diagonally, same as Stoyanov. They're always looking for each other, though.
Djordjevic. Also, a beautiful little touch. Djordjevic.
Their next match from Uruguay is against Libya in an international 14 tournament in Africa.
And the home fans coming to life here in the second half. Their side with a 1-0 lead. Djordjevic.
Could be somebody warming up. There you go. They're standing up from the bench. The fans want to see more players before they travel.
Koroman gets chopped down.
I want to see Luboja and Zijic, for example. Two very talented youngsters.
Tavares looking on. That's a good run. Kristajic. And Milosevic hasn't had many opportunities in this match. 1 or 2 dribbling chances denied, but not many in the air, where he specialized for Osasuna this past season in Spain.
They have not sent crosses from the outside for Milosevic, you're right? Not in the air.
This is Stankovic. Godin knocks it away. It's a beautiful ball for Stankovic, though. Stankovic. Volley, just missing that time. Off a beautiful combination. Stankovic set it up, got it back on the back heel pass. Let's look again.
Look at that give and go. Kristajic and Stankovic. And the volley would have been a golazo. I believe that is Duljajic, number 4. Volleyed that one.
Beautiful timing.
Well offside, yeah. And again, it was Milosevic well marked in the middle, could not get to that ball. Gotta get away from Godin someday. Showing some skill there, the Serbians.
This is Vargas. He gets taken down. Look again at that play. Stankovic got a good cross in. Could have been Djordjevic over there on the right side with this shot.
Another look. Remember, as Yugoslavia, they played 7 World Cups. First one in 1930. They played the semifinals in that one, 1950, 58, 62, 74, 90, and 98.
This will be re-kicked.
Yeah.
It was encroachment. And Djordjevic, the man guilty, and actually I stand corrected. Dorzaj gets the yellow card.
Really? Okay. Remember, Yugoslavia also won the under 20 national World Cup in Chile in 97. Looked like a handball. It's the big guy coming on, Nikola Zijic, the new star from the Red Star Belgrade team. The player might sign 10 million euros with Portsmouth. Reminds me a lot of.
Oh, that's a great ball in. Can Vargas get to it? He does, but so does Everick.
Good job by the keeper coming out, blocking Vargas, not allowing him to take a shot in the box. And Salo Vargas gets the ball from Giacomazzi.
Beautiful pass by Giacomazzi on that play. Vargas so close, and here comes the first substitute for Serbia-Montenegro. It will be Zigic for Milosevic. Not only that, Zigic will inherit the captain's armband.
No, they gave it to Stankovic.
Now Zigic enters the pitch, you're right.
Big kid Zigic. That's for Belgrade, born in 1980. 10 caps, 3 goals.
Good turn on this near side again. Terrific job keeping it in play. And Scotti comes in and sweeps it away. And here comes Uruguay on the counter. Abreu can't hold on. Djordjevic just a little too much pace on that. Klinsmann likes the idea. 12th minute of the second half. Stankovic with the game's only goal. Came in the first half in the 18th minute. It's the sub. Zigic. He's going to head right for the box. Can he get the return?
He's a little bit behind him.
Stankovic.
No foul.
Also.
No foul against Kesman. You know, the new kid that came in, it reminds me a lot of Ibrahimovic. Same kind of big, tall player, some skill. It's a little bit deceptive. Also reminds me of Luka Podolski. This could be one of the surprises. Well, Jan Koller more stiffer than this guy. This guy's got a little bit more skill. More like an Ibrahimovic.
Scotti with the throw. Polso. Pareja. He's played well. Scotti. Giacomazzi. Lopez. Vargas coming back nicely that time.
Giacomazzi from a soccer family. 2 brothers also playing soccer in Uruguay. One younger and one older than him.
Djordjevic involved there, and this will be an indirect for Serbia-Montenegro.
Dangerous play from Lolo Stoyanov. There.
Through ball there, and that's well read that time by Valdez.
both central defenders from Uruguay, they're not that tall and big like the Serbian defenders are, but they're very talented, very quick, not making mistakes.
Outstanding in the air.
Valdez and Godin, even though they don't have the height. Look at Nicolas Oliveira warming up.
Hard shot there, and that's two bouncer that time to his average.
It looks like he warmed up already. He's listening to the coach, Nicolas Oliveira, playmaker from Defensor Sporting.
Poso. Scotti. Hector Valdez. A lot of changes for Serbs in the last 10 years. And this could very well be the last time they'll appear at the World Cup as Serbia-Montenegro, as we told you earlier, a vote where the result indicates that the two ethnic populations have voted to separate and possibly split into two separate countries. As you look at the sub coming on, Abreu will come off for Nicolas Oliveira.
A playmaker, so they'll go now with 4 midfielders. Or they can push Lolo Stoyanov up front. Next to Vargas, that's what was going to happen. And it will be midfielder now, Oliveira, the playmaker, now a true playmaker.
Hence the number 10. Vutinovic. Kristojic. Just barely got away from trouble there, as you see the pressure being put on by the Uruguayans. This is Oliveira. Djordjevic. Walter Lopez. Oliveira. Coming up after this match again, Spain and Russia. Another team, Spain, getting set for the cup against the Russians. Djordjevic.
That was not a good idea.
Diego Godin. Speaking of the Russians, they just won the European Under-17 Championship. So
Very
something for Russian fans to cheer about.
For the future now, they got to reorganize. There is the man from Man United, Vidic.
Take a look at Zigic. You see how tall he really is.
You see, he's going to be a future goal scorer in Europe.
Vidic coming on for Kristojic. Kristojic played well.
Yeah.
Solid back there.
Next to Gavrancic. Flanked by Duljajic and Dragutinovic. Jandal Thomason has tied the match. Denmark 1-1 with Paraguay.
Kesman. Looking for the big man again, but it's headed out once again. The Uruguayans have done that for the entire match. Pozo. Barrea. Comes back to Vidic.
Colombia is facing Romania. Lindsay 0-0 after 12 minutes. Romania beat them in 94, 3-1, and in 98, 2-0. World Cup matches.
Lopez sends it forward. Looking for Oliveira. Gavrančić just patient there. So this will be a goal kick. Serbia-Montenegro with the 1-0 lead. We are in the second half. Glad you could join us here on Goal TV. I'm Lindsay Dean along with Rafa Unsane. As we count down to Germany. Clubs all over the world in action, either qualifiers in terms of getting set for the future, I should say, Uruguay in this case, or teams with their final tune-ups.
Almost everybody involved in friendlies this past couple of weeks, yes.
Kind of an odd play over the top there. Could have been costly. Scotti can't save that ball. This will be a throw for Serbia-Montenegro. Djordjevic. Something going here. Oh, in the middle, there it was. It was right there for a tap-in. Kezman really should have done better.
Yeah, Duljai with a very good cross this time. He appreciates, Kezman appreciates the effort, number 4. No excuse on that one. He has missed the goal. Up the
Perfectly
middle.
placed.
Yeah. To the hole.
'21st minute of the second half.
It's the first time I see that space in the middle central defense for Uruguay. Offensive handball or foul? Foul.
Take a look again.
The problem is Godin has to come out and close down the space left by Lopez, number 3. So that left space in the middle for Kezman.
It's Oliveira and Stoyanov behind the ball.
Watch out, good distance for Fabian Stoyanov.
Let it go, and it's a save. The rebound pops out and covered up by Dragoslav Zevric. A little pushing and shoving taking place. Stankovic in there to protect his teammates.
Yeah, but already Vargas had apologized. I think Stankovic has to relax a little bit more, although he's concerned about his starting keeper, of course. But I think the keeper was surprised by Stoyanov. I was not. I told you, good distance for Stoyanov. He puts it on target. Keeper should have pushed it wider to the left, not leaving the ball bouncing in the box.
I think you're right. I think he was surprised. The ball was hit hard by Stoyanov, and you see it dipping down. Zevric gives up the rebound.
Ooh, that foot almost hits the keeper's face. A little bit lazy, that keeper, in that one.
I just don't think he realized it was coming that hard.
Exactly. Luboja. Stuttgart striker.
And Quarterman comes off.
Luboja, born in 78, 14 caps. This will be his 15th, 1 goal. Quick forward. Usually comes in for Kezman. Or he's looking for offense, taking out a hard-working Djordjevic.
Say one thing about Zevric on that play. He came out, hustled out on that rebound, because if he did not, it would have been a goal.
Okay, Lima for Lopez. Lopez has struggled throughout the match. Pablo Lima gets a chance to play left defense.
Dragicinovic, Stankovic.
Luboja's already
don't want that back heel again to Stankovic running through.
Luboja came in for Djordjevic or Kodoman? Number 7, Kodoman. Oh, so Djordjevic stayed on.
Stankovic with the free kick.
I think Gavranchik bothered Zigic a little bit.
Well, Zigic looks like he could play for the Serbia-Montenegro basketball team if he ever decides to give up soccer.
He probably can.
He's a very, very tall player. Giacomotti. Correa. This will be a corner for Uruguay. 70th minute of play now.
Serbia attacking a lot, pushing forward, looking for their second goal, and that's giving Uruguay some space now. It makes those runs, attacking the line of four in the back for Serbia.
Scotti with the throw. Looking over the top.
That's offensive foul.
And you see Kazman battling that time against Godin. And that's very, very good defending by Godin.
Whoever signs Godin is going to have themselves a very good central defender for the future. He can play in any team in the world.
Just don't give you much room, and they don't give up on those balls in the air, the Uruguayans. That's
Never.
One of the things that makes them so difficult to play against.
They're very tactical. They know the game. They read the game well.
This is Stankovic with a great run. Gets a beautiful cross in. Once again, Kazman can't get to it.
Stankovic, in spurts, he shows his skill every 10 minutes or so.
This is Vargas. He's been a little quiet in the second half. Oliveira.
Oh.
Pozo, he can hit them from there.
Yeah, he scored against England. We mentioned that from there, and they set him up. They were trying to find Omar Pozo's long-range shot, and they did.
As you look at Omar Pozo, 25 years old, 10-year-old, but a very promising future for him.
We're in that position. He's got Pablo Garcia from Real Madrid. So he played the first two matches of friendlies, Romania and Northern Ireland. He was released. Real Madrid want him back in preseason already. Or he wants him to take a break and then show up for preseason. Watch out.
Far side. This is the sub. Ruboya. All alone, and the side volley is missed.
He rarely misses those, Stankovic.
I'm not sure that he was expecting that ball.
The ball floating a little bit too much for him. There.
He just popped it over the top, didn't he?
Not easy to bring the ball down, the ball floating. He scores some of those in the Serie A for Inter Milan. They confirmed Mancini for next season. Question is, will they be in Serie B with Juve or what's going on? We don't know yet.
A lot to be written and determined in that situation.
Serie B could be very interesting.
Not regarding just Inter.
Yeah, Inter,
Several
Juve,
teams.
Milan could be in Serie B.
Fiorentina
they could all be in Serie B next semester.
Take a look again at that side volley by Stankovic.
It's too bad that is Torino coming up to Serie A, and I was hoping for a Turin derby. Might not happen.
It's caught back nicely. Giacomotti, Pozo. Oh, beautiful move by Oliveira right there to get away from two defenders. Stoyanov. Oliveira offside.
A little bit too excited, Oliveira, and Stoyanov holding on to the ball a little bit too much. Caught offside, and one more.
I think it's Ergic. Basel.
Yeah, midfielder. One of the youngsters from 1981. was not a member of this team in qualifying.
Replaces Kesman. I was a little bit disappointed with Kesman in this match.
Yes.
I'm not sure about you. It had
Both
two or three clear chances.
starting strikers.
Didn't do
Milosevic and Kesman
much.
Didn't do much. You're right.
This is Scotty. Lima plays it forward. Almost dead silence in the stadium for the moment. A pretty supportive crowd overall. Stankovic. Loboria came on as a sub. Second time he's knocked it over the top, this time from the left side. Eržić.
He's imitating Stoyanov, playing out the flanks and sending balls into the box. He could end their starting job, Loboria, in this team, and they have very good midfielders. The problem is that Milosevic and Kesman, they probably will start unless something happens to either one of them.
31st minute. Poso. Stoyanov gets that hand out there. Beautiful ball in, and coming out once again is Ževrić to take it away. But Stoyanov with another nice move.
Going at Dragutinovic, sends a very interesting cross in, the ball spinning away from the keeper, but a good job by the player from Ankara Sport coming off his line.
Oliveira.
See, they changed. It's a different scheme now with a playmaker on the pitch. Very different. Less direct. More possession. And slow things down, of course. The playmaker does.
Poso. Scotty. Oh, that's a beautiful ball into the box. Cut back by Vargas. Looking for the header. Was Pereira. Nice combination that time.
And they set Vargas up. The ball got away from him, so he couldn't release a shot from his favorite spot in the box. That's usually where he makes those runs. Left side.
Stoyanov, here he comes again. Maybe asking for a little bit too much that time by Stoyanov.
An offensive foul, apparently.
Really like the play of Oliveira coming on, playing the number 10.
Yep.
Different style, as you mentioned, but effective.
Now he's got different options. Coach Tavares with Oliveira on the pitch. We'll see how the ball gets away from Vargas. If not, he would have released that left foot shot right away. Dragutinovic coming off, maybe? Yep.
So that will do it for the veteran, Ivica Dragutinovic. And Sasha.
No. It's Stankovic apparently who's coming off.
Stankovic comes off for Ilic. Well, I was surprised. I thought Dragutinovic would be walking off.
Oh, looks like he was just taking a break.
So it's Ilic for Stankovic as we wind down in this one. 10 minutes left to play.
It's Sasha Ilic, plays in Galatasaray in Turkey, born in 1977, 31 caps, 5 goals.
Dragutinovic getting attended to. Looks like he took a knock in the nose. 10 minutes left to play. 1-0. Serbia and Montenegro leading Uruguay here on Gold TV. A friendly coming up after this one as well. Spain and Russia. Ray Hudson will be joining me for that match.
Stoyanov getting tired. You can tell he lost his touch.
Oliveira. And working there was Loboya with the interesting hairstyling. This is in part the new generation of young Uruguayan players, Rafa, when you look at it out there. No Zalayeta, Chinga Morales. Young players.
No Forlan.
No Forlan.
I forgot to mention the older brother of Nicolas Oliveira plays for Juventus, Ruben Oliveira. He's been injured for the last couple of months. Also a playmaker.
Body's tangled up there on the bounce. Djurdjevic has it taken away. And it's a lot of work by Vargas and a foul on the far side. This would be a direct and a yellow card.
Vidic, that's a yellow card from Drago Kos. And it will be a Stoyanov, apparently. He ran over, making sure they just give him a chance to take their free kick. Post also behind the ball. This will be Stoyanov.
Near post and in! Goal! Uruguay has tied it up with under 10 minutes left to play.
Well, Godin is celebrating as he they might have deflected it. 37th minute, 1-1, very similar, although this was from a set piece from the goal scored by Serbia.
You are so correct. It is almost identical to the way that Serbia and Montenegro scored their goal.
Difference is that Godin give credit to Godin. He scores the goal.
Godin looking for this ball all along. He taps it in. And Uruguay comes back in the second half to tie this game up.
Defenders fell asleep. The keeper does not know what to do from those diagonal balls. It's very hard to decide what to do with those.
Just don't have time to make a decision.
He froze. He did not make any,
So Diego Godin off the free kick makes it 1-1.
Well, Serbia made a few substitutions, and I think he is now concerned with finishing the match.
I have to give credit to Gonzalo Vargas because he was working over there, working to help get the play that created the foul for that free kick. And here we are in the 82nd minute of play. So this is a young player, not just a good goal scorer, but he has a work rate out there that is very impressive.
Very impressive. He was not called once in qualifying, not once, by the other coaches.
He had a few minutes in the second half where he was a little bit quiet, but came right back, worked to get the ball back, and helped set up that free kick. "39th minute. Djurdjevic plays it back.
Diego Godin, born in Rosario, Uruguay, 1986. Plays for Cerro, a very small team in Uruguay.
This is Oliveira. That was kind of a hospital ball there. Giacomazzi.
Oh, Poso, yellow card.
Actually,
he'll get
it. Lima, I
believe.
was
Lima? Okay, left defender.
Dragutinovic to the big guy up front. Zigic.
No foul.
Yeah, he's got the height, but in terms of the strength on the ball, a little bit more work to do in that department, it seems.
Yeah, tall guy, no center of gravity, way up there, and
still catching up with the growth.
Yes, like a big puppy with long legs, you're right.
Offside, the call there. And if you look at Serbia and Montenegro and you look ahead to their matches in Germany, what's your impression in terms of this performance and being prepared?
Well, let me tell you the truth. They look better than a lot of other national teams I've seen in friendlies, really. And they can perform a lot more, of course. They're concerned about not getting injured, etc., etc. Stankovic looks ready. Anytime he wants to, he produces something for them. I'm worried about Milosevic and Kesman, although they might be saving themselves for the World Cup. They have very talented midfielders. They have solid defenders, a good goalkeeper. So they continue to be one of the, not candidates to win, but candidates to complicate many teams. And I think they have a good chance of coming out of the group of death. And from there on, anything can happen. Remember what Croatia did in '98. I think that same thing could happen with the Serbian team. Now, Uruguay, a good sparing, down. Sorry?
The days are counting down here.
Uruguay is a good sparing. They have not hit the Serbian players, no flagrant fouls or anything like that. They run at him.
Stoyanov again looking for Vargas. Djordjevic. Do we have a game winner in the last few minutes of this one? Stoyanov. And that's read pretty well by Dragutinovic back there.
Big guy for an outside defender.
And that would be one question I would have. Dragutinovic on that left side, a little bit older, maybe not as fleet of foot as he used to be.
Yep. He needs help from maybe whoever placed in front of him, maybe Luboja.
Gavrančić in the middle will have to come over and be very careful.
Help him a lot.
But I agree with you. I'm disappointed in their attacking players up front. Kesman and Milosevic. Milosevic really did very little in this game.
Expected more from Zigic also. I've seen him play for the Red Star Belgrade in UEFA, and he had much more confidence with the Red Star team.
And when you look at that group again, the Dutch, the Argentines, and the Ivory Coast, you're going to have some good attacking play. Otherwise, you'll be playing defense, and they will break you down. Any of those three teams.
Oh, yeah.
They will break you down. Free kick there, Carini. He's played well. Zigic again.
I think to come out of that group of death, you have to be very tactical, work a lot on the set pieces. You can decide a game in a corner kick or a free kick.
Djordjevic.
Not like that. You can also give up a counterattack on a set piece if you're not careful, and that could kill you.
Poso digs in there. Stoyanov wisely plays that back to Scotti. Scotti, another good-looking young player for the Uruguayans. In that right back position.
Yeah. Look at that percentage of attacks for Uruguay, more even in the second half. They attacked a lot more in the right flank in the first side, in the first half. And for the home team, pretty even also. Very little up the middle. That's because Stankovic dropped to the left a lot more.
Final couple of minutes. We may have a minute, perhaps two added on. Ilic. Well, he's got the spin turned down, that's for sure. Djordjevic. And that's well read, but Djordjevic comes back with it. Top of the box. Played back by Zigic. Djordjevic again. Well, he gets through 2. Getting through 3, a little bit too much to ask Godin.
Djordjevic, 33-year-old. I thought he was tired since the first half. He's still running. One of the veterans in this team.
We mentioned a couple of these Uruguayans from Defensor Sporting who's having a very good season in the Uruguayan Professional League.
It's pretty much a 2-team race now for the title, Nacional and Defensor, yes, in Uruguay.
Roboria, Dragutinovic gets into the box. That shot, and Carini makes the play again.
Luboja, he's looking for a starting spot. Coming off the bench,
impressed.
done a good job, yes. Getting involved at least. Couple of good crosses, now a shot. So interesting.
We are in extra time.
Yeah. How many? 4? Wow.
A chance here. Djordjevic, and Carini again. Well, he's positioned himself very well, Carini.
He denied a player overlapping run, and he decided to take a left foot shot straight at Carini.
Stoyanov. And that's that classic turn that Stoyanov has. Gets fouled. Very good at turning away from a defender.
Problem is, by turning away and holding onto the ball for too long, denied the ball for... let me see first the shot. Ooh. It was Oliveira making a run, and Stoyanov holding on too long. He was offside eventually, Oliveira, and Stoyanov had to slow down even more.
As you saw, the replay on the shot there by Djordjevic was not as easy as you would think for Carini. He was blocked by Zigic.
Yeah, that player cutting in front of him.
Really, it could have been a disaster on that play, but here comes another sub for Uruguay.
Yeah, Stoyanov is tired.
Dangerous ball in.
There's Nicolás Viñeri from Peñarol who came on, a striker.
Chested down, but given up. Oliveira with a good read for the Uruguayans, and it's offside.
Ooh.
I thought that was a strange flag there.
Yeah, it was a previous offside, but Oliveira had... That's no offside there from Viñeri. No way.
I don't understand why the flag was up.
So it's a previous offside, but I don't see it. Because Oliveira came from behind. Well, Slovenian referees just... He wanted some airtime. The assistant, I guess.
Slovenians, remember, the email address is Rafa Insane in care of Goal TV.
Well, we hadn't mentioned that was Mr. Primoz Arhar, and he raised the flag. He wanted me to mention him. The other assistant is Marko Stanchin, referee Drago Kos.
Zigic throwing the big frame around in there. Lays it off nicely. Well, Djordjevic has had an amazing game. He just has a gas tank that won't empty out.
Well, I think he's defending his spot, his starting spot.
Right?
Yeah. From Luboja, for example.
Well, Luboja's played well.
Yeah. Koroman played well also, who came off, but very good first half. Nagy, very quiet, hard-working midfielder also, number 17.
Could be the final chance of the game here. Headed down! Oh, and that was right on target. And Carini slaps it over the crossbar.
Zigic denied by Carini. Usually 2 headers in the box, it's an automatic goal. This time Carini was always an exception to the rule.
Zigic right there.
Djordjevic with the cross.
Actually, Dragutinovic hitting that one in. Here's the corner. And that's free in front for a moment.
Very brave Carini.
Excellent match for Fabian Carini.
Yeah. No mistake.
Very solid in goal, and that'll do it. A just result, really. 1-1 the final. Serbia-Montenegro with the goal in the first half of play, and then in the second half, the Uruguayans tying it up. Nearly identical to the play that gave the goal to the Serbian and Montenegrins in the first half. Let's look at the highlights and talk about those goals and some of the other plays. Here is the first goal of the game in the 18th minute. Dejan Stankovic, the veteran who plays for Inter, gives the home crowd something to cheer about and a 1-0 lead. It was deflected, apparently off a Uruguayan defender. We're not sure, but Stankovic gets credit. And then, nearly an identical play, except this time Diego Godin was looking for that ball from his teammate. He knocks it in the 82nd minute. And Uruguay has a lot to be thankful for and a lot to look forward to with this young club. I think the Matters has to be pleased. Victories over Northern Ireland, over Romania now. A draw with Serbia and Montenegro. And for Serbia and Montenegro, pretty good performance. As we mentioned, Rafa, perhaps some improvement from Kesman up front with Milosevic for the World Cup. But time's running out.
Coach and the fans should be happy. There was
overall not
bad. Yes, not bad. They can do better.
Thank you very much for joining us. We'll have another friendly coming up next here on Goal TV. Spain and Russia, but this one ends in a 1-1 draw. Serbia and Montenegro and Uruguay.